Hot, where we talk about the stories that have us all talking.
We're joined today by Klein from Boelter Lincoln, and Jeff Wagner is back. Right now, there is a lot of fallout on President Barack Obama's announcement he supports gay marriage. Single mom Bristol Palin is under fire. She's against gay marriage because she thinks children should have a mother and a father. And Fox News commentator Shepard Smith under attack for describing the president as now sitting on the right side of the 21st century. Will the issue die down or become central to the election in November?
Well, I don't think it's going to become central to the election. I mean, this is an issue that I don't think you're going to change many hearts and minds. There's people who feel very strongly about this because of people they know. There's people who feel strongly about this because of their deeply held religious beliefs. This is one of these chasms, very much like abortion, that I don't think you're ever going to get people to agree on. I think this election, though, at least I hope this election, isn't going to be about social issues like this that people can't agree on. It's going to be about how do we get the economy back on track.
Yeah, I agree with Jeff again today. Oh, man. But yeah, it's going to be brought up. It's going to be talked about. It's going to be debated. But it really needs to come down to jobs and the economy. And that's really where all of the candidates need to focus their energy, because that's what people will be judging them on. Bristol Palin doesn't shock me that she comes out. I kind of expected her to come out a little bit earlier than she did. But, you know, look who her parents are.
But Katie, does Bristol Palin, as a single mom who's not married to the father of her child, have a leg to stand on here talking about, you know,
they need a mother
issue
and a
like
father?
This?
I don't think she does. I think she just wanted to be in the limelight for a little bit and try to sound intelligent. I think she's the last person that should be speaking out about this, but she did what she wanted to do, and here we are.
Well, and the flip side is I think maybe the commentator, you know, if you're going to be a journalist, then you shouldn't be injecting your opinions into these things. But again, people aren't going to agree on this. I mean, this is one of these splits, and society evolves in its opinions and things like that. And, you know, who knows where we're going to be, you know, 50 years from now on this issue. You know, maybe the president's on the right side of history. Maybe he's not. Time will tell. But I just don't see this as a voting issue one way or the other.
Do you think it's going to come up in debates, though?
Yes, I definitely think it will, for sure.
Yeah, it'll come up, but again, I don't think this is something that's going to end up moving the needle. I mean, this was very popular with President Obama's base. He raised a ton of money, you know, last night, you know, in Los Angeles. But again, you know, the cultural conservatives, they probably weren't going to vote for him anyways. You know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, eating only fast food for 3 months. Some say that sounds like a dream, others a nightmare. People are getting paid thousands of dollars to do this, though. We'll tell you about 3 months of fast food coming up.
What's hot?
Again, we are joined by Klein from Boelter and Lincoln and Jeff Wagner from News Radio 620 WTMJ. So Washington University in St. Louis is conducting a study on obesity. Researchers are asking participants to gain 5% of their body weight in return for $3,500 and help losing the weight when they are done. Participants must already be at least 30 pounds overweight, and they can only eat fast food for 3 whole months. First of all, I think this would be really easy to do in St. Louis. But what do you think? I live there, and the food is just decadent. I mean, it's all about gooey butter cake and grilled pork steaks and
fast food
fried
joints?
ravioli.
At fast food, though?
Those are
Those
you know,
more
good
like
established.
restaurant,
Yeah.
right? More of a you're going to the big names.
It's decadent.
Okay.
Okay, but does it quantify what you can and can't eat? For instance,
Right,
there's
like,
a lot of
Big
healthy
Macs
options.
And Whoppers, or
right.
They have Jack in the Box there.
Well, I guess, see, I mean, I listen to this. My question was, the point of this is what? You take overweight people already, you ask them to get fatter, you give them $3,500 to do that, and then you help them lose the weight. I mean, I don't understand what it's trying to accomplish, because we all know being overweight isn't good. We all know that if you're overweight and you eat a steady diet of this sort of stuff, it's not going to help you. What are we going to learn at the end of this other than don't do it?
Yeah, I couldn't make it past, you know, the menu. So I would just look for all of the healthy options and think, okay, what can I eat that's fast food, technically fast food, but still healthy, and can I debunk their study? Like, I would like to be the one that throws the entire study off.
But that's not the point. They want you to gain 5% more of your body weight, which
for
you might not be a big deal, but for like some of the rest of us, it would not be healthy.
Unfortunately, if these people, you know, certain people might not be educated about food. Right. They might not understand the harm. So I think it's doing a big disservice to them. All right, third topic. Within a week or so, the tall metal slides at 3 Union Grove parks will be a thing of the past. The Village's insurance company saying they are a liability. It's a move many cities are making across the country in an effort to make playgrounds safer. Is old equipment too dangerous?
Oh, nothing pleases me more than thinking back on my childhood and having those big blistery, like, hot slide scars on your legs. You earned them. There was like a rite of passage. But I guess, I mean, a lot of those slides too had lead paint in them, so I'm sure it's about time.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, so don't eat the slide.
Don't lick the slide.
Right, if your kid is nibbling on the slide, watch out, you might have lead paint. Look, here's the thing.
They chip after a while. This is not.
There's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't lick the slide.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes,
okay,
that's right.
here's the problem, though. Look, how did any of us ever grow up? You know, if the insurance company is the one that's making them take these things out, and they don't have enough money to replace them, so now there's like going to be no slides and stuff at these playgrounds. I guess I understand that we've got all this litigation, but how did some of us ever grow up, for goodness sakes? You know, if you got the money, replace them, but don't take them out. Don't deprive the kids of being kids.
I struggle with that these days because I feel like you said, we all made it through. You know, we ate dirt, we lived. I think in some cases we have more knowledge, which is good because you know, we're ensuring children's safety when it comes to lead paint, but we're also way overly cautious.
I cracked my head open on a swing set when I was like 5 years old.
It happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It happens.
And you're not
kids fall down and
traumatized
go
as an
boom.
adult.
Big deal.
His case is the exception.
Well, because as we learned earlier, he's perfect. So
Right. He's so
exactly,
angelic and does nothing wrong.
I understand.
Not that I'm going to admit to on television. This is why we like What's Hot on Friday. We're taking